You ever wonder why people online can always seem to get a website ranking, but you can't get yours at all? Maybe you've done all the SEO homework and you've applied all the principles that you should. The keyword-rich H1 tags are sorted, you've got alt text on every image, your meta title, meta description, they're both filled in, and you've got keyword variations throughout the page. You've ticked every box on every checklist you can find, and your page or your website is still getting no traffic. Well, here's the part that almost everybody misses. You can do all of that perfectly and it won't matter because none of it was ever actually what Google wanted. Now look at this example here. I found this website on page 6 of Google when I searched for indoor sauna, and it's doing kind of everything that the SEO checklists and principles online are telling you that it should do, yet it's nowhere to be found. And that's because Google isn't grading your homework like a school assignment. It doesn't care how proper your fundamentals are. It's trying to answer someone's question. And if your page doesn't answer the actual question, it doesn't matter how tidy your homework is, you're not going to show up. This is called search intent, and it's the difference between doing SEO because you're ticking a box and doing SEO that grows your traffic and revenue at the same time. And here's what it means in practice. Every search has a job behind it, a reason someone typed in those words, and that job moves through the stages. So let's look at this. We've got 4 searches, 4 completely different jobs for each search. Someone searching for run-in shoes is just browsing. They don't know what they want yet, and that's why the one that shows up first is a list of the 15 best run-in shoes of 2026. You can see all the list here with all the different shoes. And then someone searching for best run-in shoes for flat feet has a problem and they want an answer. And so similarly, you're going to get a page that answers that query. The 7 best run-in shoes for flat feet, similar to the other one where it's got an overview of the shoes that they reckon are best for flat feet. And number 3, someone searching men's size 12 run-in shoes knows what product they want, but they want to compare option. So the website that shows up first is this one here. It's a collection page with a bunch of different men's running shoes. And then finally, someone searching Nike Pegasus 41 size 10 has already decided what they want. They're not researching anymore. They're looking to buy. And so a page that has only the Nike Pegasus on them is going to show up first for that one. So these are 4 searches for basically the same thing, but there are 4 completely different jobs that those searches are trying to answer. And Google knows all 4 before the pages even load. And so you look at what actually ranks for each one. They're completely different pages. There's different formats. There's different depth. And Google already worked out what each of these people want. And it's only showing pages built to answer that exact job. And if you don't understand what people are searching and what they're trying to achieve, it's impossible to create the right pages and show up for these answers. Now, I help e-commerce brands with their SEO, but you can apply these principles to local businesses, SaaS businesses, or any website for that matter. But here's where it gets interesting for anyone running an e-commerce store. This isn't just a blogging problem. It's baked into the exact pages that make you money. Your collection page has 2 jobs at once. Be the answer that Google wants to show and be the page that gets someone to buy. Most stores will build for the second one. They'll build a heading and a grid with all the products in there, and then they're done. And it looks like a sales page. It reads to Google like nothing at all because there's no answer on it to the question that the searcher already had. And this mismatch is just as clear the other way. If you flip it the other way, you'll see that when you create a blog post for mountain bike tires, when the searcher actually wanted to compare and buy, it's not going to work. It's got great informative content perhaps, but it's the wrong format for what the searcher wanted, so it doesn't work. And meanwhile, the product or collection page that should have owned that search will never get a look in because you haven't created it. And so you can see it instantly once you know what you're looking at. The page and the intent are pointing in 2 different directions, and so no amount of meta tags or keyword variations is going to fix that. And here's the part that trips people up even more. Intent isn't fixed. So the same keyword can mean something completely different depending on who's searching, when they're searching, or what's changing in the market. And so a term that used to be for pure research can slide into a ready to buy keyword as the category matures. And so if you miss that shift, then you can get caught continuing to build the page that used to be right while your competitors are building ones that are right now. And that's why fundamentals alone were never going to be enough, because fundamentals are just your spelling and your grammar, but intent is whether you actually said something worth reading. And so you can have flawless grammar and still have nothing to say. And that's exactly what a lot of SEO optimized pages are. They're correctly formatted, they're structurally sound, but they're completely silent on the one question that the searcher actually had. And getting intent right doesn't just get you ranked, it actually gets you the sale as well. Because a page built for what someone's actually trying to do is a page that finally speaks to them. And so if you can clearly show that you understand what the user wants, so much so that their decision is easy, you're going to get more clicks and make more money every single time. And you need to become the answer for that searcher and prove it time and time again. And this is how you can grow your website traffic and grow your organic sales. Now, fundamentals can get you found, but intent gets you found and gets you the sale. And that second part is the one most SEOs will stop short of. And this is what I apply to every brand I work with. We do a deep dive into the customers, the searches, the keywords, the queries, how they speak, what they want, and we make sure that your website is structured and built in a way to answer those questions every single time. And that's why I'm able to consistently get more Google and AI traffic to a variety of e-commerce brands. So next time you're looking at a page that's doing everything right, but it's going nowhere, stop checking the boxes. Look at what's actually ranking above you and ask what job that page is doing, and then ask if yours is doing the same one. And if you're not sure, then that's generally the gap. And it's usually a lot bigger than missing alt tags or alt text or whatever it may be. If you want a second pair of eyes on whether your pages are actually built for what people are searching, click the first link down below. You can book a call with me and I'll show you where the gap actually is. It might just be the best business decision that you make this year. Thanks for watching.